So I would like to be perfectly clear. This video is a complete mess. Well, everybody, happy 2020. In the middle of a snowstorm in wonderful Peterborough. And it's time to get organized. So, hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I originally thought that this was going to be like a week to get organized, like week in my life kind of thing. But as you can see, I was extremely scatterbrained over these like 2 weeks because I was just getting over a cold. School was just starting to ramp up, and then we had our dance showcase. So some of these clips are kind of disjointed, and I'm really hoping that I can just kind of help string them together a little bit. So just stick with me. Really fun fact, look at my socks. Okay. So we just went out for all you can eat sushi, which was incredible. Sushi is like one of my favorite foods, and it was just like so amazing. But I had to put on these socks. Ready? Look how perfect they are for all you can eat sushi. They say hangry on them. Is that not adorable? So after sushi, we came back and I had to get on with some work for this week basically. And most of my courses this semester are really heavy into reading and research and like independent studying. So a lot of what I do now is basically just scientific article after scientific article, pulling correct information, talking about it here, and like, yeah, it's basically how it sounds. Yeah, so fun fact, I've actually been sick for the past like week and a half. I still have like a weird thing in my throat, like my nose is still kind of runny, but I don't feel sick at all after the past few days. So that's why I haven't filmed in a really long time. I wanted to film like my first kind of week back and getting organized into stuff, but literally as soon as I came back, I basically got sick, like right away. So I had a pretty rough week last week, honestly. Last 2 weeks, kind of just trying to get back into everything, but also trying to take care of myself. And yeah, so now we're basically playing catch up. I have so much to do, and yeah, just had my first class. I'm at school right now. It's a cute little lounge area where I'm just gonna do some work in my hour break, and then I am back to class for like a long time today. My Tuesdays are super long, so really busy, but I'll film when I can. Bye. Literally, look how cute this little place is though. They even got all these board games here. Freaking Twilight down there. Dope. Good morning. Welcome to another day. If you're new around here, I have a chalkboard in the hallway that's at the top of my stairs. And here's the quote for the week. And it's relatable and funny. So I don't know. See what I mean? This video has no context, but here it is. So I'm just sitting down right now to do a little bit of work. Should I be doing homework right now? Yes. Do I sit down at the table and then chat up a storm with you guys? Maybe. I'm basically home alone. Like, one of my roommates is home, but he's sleeping, so it's really weird. Like, the house feels really eerie almost when, like, nobody's around. If you're used to living with students, like, you'll know there's usually stuff going on all the time. So then those moments when there's like not, like when like all my roommates are at class right now and I don't have class today, it's like a little bit weird around here. And I'm a person that loves to be around people all the time. Like, if I could actually be with people like 24 hours out of the day, I would probably be fine with it. Like, in first year, I didn't get a single room, didn't get a double room, I actually got a triple room, which doesn't mean 3 rooms and a shared kitchen, which like my sister has, for example. It was the 3 of us girls living in one room, so about the size of like my room right now in this house was where 3 of us shared. And we were obviously down the hall from like a ton of other people, and I just loved it because all the time there was something going on, and I could leave my door open and people would come in and out, and yeah, I just love that. And then being here, don't get me wrong, like I absolutely love this house and I'm like so happy that I'm here with the people that I am, but it does feel like really weird when like people aren't home and like it's just quiet. And I'm learning that I'm recently like really struggling with being like kind of by myself. So I know I was having this conversation with my friend a little while ago. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a chat, so if you want to grab a coffee and join me, you can do that. I'm still in a robe from the morning, but anyways, I was having this chat with my friend a little while ago. We were talking about kind of like the like social anxiety in kind of terms of how people feel in different social situations and how it's changed like since we've grown up. So yeah, in case you don't know, I am 21 right now. I'm in my 4th year of university, and yeah, we were just kind of talking about like how for her, for example, she was saying she really values her like alone time and like her personal space, and she's getting like more nervous in like certain situations, but she's more bubbly in others. So like she would be really fun like having conversation and talking to people either one-on-one or in like smaller groups. Once it gets to like a bigger group, she like feels a little bit more uncomfortable, and that kind of like social anxiety feelings kind of come up. And I was saying it's pretty funny because for me it's kind of the opposite. Like, I'm totally fine talking to people one-on-one, totally fine talking to people in small groups. Big groups, yeah, they're a little bit more intimidating. Just like until you sort out everybody's personality and how you're gonna get along with everybody. But honestly, if I could be like around people for like all the time, I probably would be. Like, being like alone with nothing to do and like for like an extended period of time just like has not been my thing. Like, I'm actually struggling with that a lot more now that I'm getting older. And I think it's because I was always so busy as a kid. Like, I was always with other people. And I mean, I shared a room with my sister for like my whole life basically. So I just always had other people in my space. And I think I came to like really like that and enjoy that. And I haven't really had those times where I've been like enjoying time on my own necessarily. Like, I don't really remember when I was younger if I was doing like a certain thing that was by myself that I really enjoyed. So I mean, watching TV, I guess like that was always my thing that like I could do by myself, which now even seems a little bit harder, to be honest with you. But I am like getting a bit better at it, I guess. But yeah, it's just kind of something that's like on my mind a little bit because it's something that like now you wouldn't think at this age that you'd need to work on it, but it's something that like you're gonna need to work on it, whether you're starting to feel like you're more comfortable in certain groups versus not certain groups, more comfortable alone versus not alone. Like, this is kind of the time where you have to like push those limits a little bit and like make sure you're getting out of your comfort zone and like trying to broaden who you are as a person. So yeah, that's a little update from me. But yeah, it's time to get on with some work, so let's do that. In that last video, I hope you noticed Chinese food, LCBO bag, Corona poster, huge stack of board games. I love student housing. Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm currently in my work uniform right now and this kind of fuzzy robe, but I do want to take a break from studying really quickly because I want to be able to sort out my stuff for my dance showcase. So for those of you that don't know, yes, I'm a dancer. I've been dancing for like literally all my life. And if you've seen kind of my past videos, you'll know that I broke my foot a couple months ago. And then I tore the tendon after I was recovering from that. So yeah, dancing this year has definitely been a huge stress point. But it's also been an interesting time to try and get back into stuff and to try and like rehabilitate my foot as much as possible. So we have our show coming up next Friday and I'm finally like totally ready for it. My foot's been healed now for a little while and I've been able to actually do everything. All of my dances actually look pretty decent, but we have our showcase coming up in 2 days. So I need to make sure that I am prepped and ready for that I have all my hair stuff, all my makeup, all my costumes. So yeah, we're gonna do that and hopefully I have everything. I think I do, but there's a couple things that I like need to try on and figure out for costumes because since we're in university, we don't like want to spend that much money on costumes and stuff, so we kind of just improvise a lot of the things that we do. Like they're not like super glam, like glitzy costumes that you'd usually see in comps, kind of like back when you were studio dancing before university. They're much more toned down, like much more sophisticated and like grown up almost. So yeah, I need to go through all of that stuff. And oh, if you're wondering what this is, I did not hurt myself again. Everybody always says this because I just got out of the boot and then they're like, oh my god, we need to put you in bubble wrap. No. These are the only 2 injuries that I've ever had in my entire life, basically, except for like once when I like sprained my toe, but like whatever. I have tendonitis in my wrist and it just kind of flares up whenever it feels like it. It does it when I'm doing like lifts and dance and then a lot like when I'm typing and like working and stuff. So yeah, I'm basically an old lady. But yeah, it's time to sort out some of my stuff before I have to go to work, and yeah, so let's do that. Okay, like where is she going with this footage? I don't even know. Reading articles with Ellie. Woo! I'm actually going to see a play tonight, so I'm headed there now. Yay! Well, I'm just on my way home from the play now, and wow, you guys, it was honestly incredible. This was my 4th play that I've seen from them. It's just a local company here in Peterborough, the Theatre Guild, and honestly, everyone has just completely surpassed my expectations. It was honestly incredible. The music was outstanding. It was all about Beethoven and his 33 variations, and wow, it was so good. You can't really tell from the video, but it's the most beautiful night out right now. The snow is just coming down so softly. There's so much of it. You can see it's piled up on the trees. But it's the kind of snow where like if there's no traffic, everything is just completely silent. And it's so nice. It's like the perfect time to just reflect on like what I just witnessed. I honestly even got emotional during that, and I usually don't, but I was just so swept up and like captivated by the whole thing. So I thought it'd be a good time to film now. Oh, look how pretty this is. It's such a beautiful night. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I thought this would be a really good kind of closure to the video that I had planned for this week. So just to wrap up a few things, so earlier in the video I'm kind of talking about, being alone and how social anxiety in a way for me comes from being alone rather than being with people. And so doing things by myself is really, really, really pushing me out of my comfort zone. And that's what I'm really trying to focus on recently. So yeah, going to plays has been one of the things that I've been doing by myself. And it's been honestly amazing. Yeah, it's scary. And yeah, when everybody's in large groups and talking to people and everybody, goes with people to plays and stuff, and it's just me by myself. It can be a little bit strange, but it's actually been really, really nice. And I've talked to a couple people there. Now the age in the theater setting is definitely a lot higher than mine, but I really like that because I am just a person that's always done different things. It's Saturday night and I'm not at a club. I went to a play and it was fantastic, and I'd much rather be doing something like that than out at a club or something, because I just find so much more fulfillment and enjoyment from that. So I stand by that. So it's kind of like a fun thing to be the youngest one in the crowd. So yeah, the whole thing of getting out of my comfort zone and trying to do things alone is definitely really scary, but really, really good to do. And I love that I can do it with plays. So I've grown up dancing and performing, and so I just have so much respect for the art, singing, dancing, acting, the whole thing. And I just get so captivated and swept up by the story and by the designs and the costumes and the sets and how they do this and all of that stuff, especially having some background knowledge into how it all works, how set design works, who did the makeup, who did the costumes, that whole thing behind it. And just the talent of these people honestly is incredible. And I love it because it takes my mind off things, because I can get so swept up in everything that's going on. And I'm such an overthinker that honestly, to have an hour and a half or 2 hours where I'm not planning or being productive in any way, I even find it really hard to watch TV or movies by myself, because I'm too busy thinking about things. Sorry, I did not expect there to be this much traffic when I'm filming, but anyways, I'm always thinking about things, always planning, and it's just so nice to be able to not have that for this short amount of time. That's one way that I'm kind of testing the waters of being alone and not overthinking when I am alone. Not worrying or being scared or sad or planning or worrying about not being productive. It's just really nice to have those things that make you A, get out of your comfort zone, but B, get out of your head. And I've just found that just so nice. So that's my little chat for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll probably just end it here, but thank you so much for watching. Maybe some of you can relate to this. I'd love to know because it can definitely feel like you're pretty alone when you're thinking about things like this. So yeah, thank you as always for watching, and thank you so much to all my subscribers. I will speak to you guys soon. I hope you've had a really, really great month, and I can't wait to chat soon. Bye.